The moment Mace and Cameron caught wind of Kanye West's new freaky promotion stunt, the whole internet knew something wild was about to go down, because nobody roasts like Harlem, and nobody gives reactions like these two legends. Kanye pulled off one of the strangest, boldest, most random promo moves anyone has seen in a long time. And instead of people clapping, most were looking around like, yo, what is he doing? Kanye has always been known for pushing boundaries, but this time he didn't just push them. He dove straight through them with no warning. Whether he was trying to make a statement, spark confusion, or simply go viral, he definitely didn't expect Mace and Cam to flip his whole stunt into comedy gold. On their show, the two wasted zero time. They jumped in with jokes, wild commentary, and that classic Harlem flavor that had fans crying with laughter. Every detail of Kanye's presentation, the outfits, the poses, the setting, the intensity, became material for Mace and Cam to break down and roast in real time.
Listen, if you like it, I love it. I'm following your lead on this.
This is uncharted territory. These are conversations we never had in hip-hop. This is uncharted territory. Please forgive me for all my response. I don't know what to say on this. I gotta pray.
Oh, man. All right.
The cousin thing happens only one time because it was so hard to really express that. I talked to him about that, him and the whole team at the office and in front of the big screen. So I sat down with Dave. I was like, man.
Now, what's up with your son, man? He's still your son. That's my nephew. You know, that's your son. That's my nephew now. Get your son under control, man.
What made the moment even crazier is how perfectly Mace and Cam balance each other when they're cooking somebody up. Mace hits the smooth, sarcastic lines, sounding like he's genuinely confused by Kanye's decisions, while Cam delivers those fast jabs that land like punches, turning the whole thing into a comedic beatdown. They weren't attacking him personally. They were attacking the stunt itself, which honestly looked like something out of a late-night sketch rather than a serious promo drop. Fans were in the comments saying things like, "Only Kanye would do this," and at this point, nothing surprises me, because Ye always finds a way to keep the timeline entertained, even when nobody knows what he's promoting. The whole vibe felt like Kanye was living in his own universe again, crafting something artistic, dramatic, and borderline confusing, and just trusting the world to catch up later. But Mace and Cam weren't letting that slide without commentary. They joked about how Kanye's promo stunts always land somewhere between genius and chaos, and this one definitely leaned into chaos. Mace said Kanye be waking up every morning like he has a new mission to confuse the world, and Cam added that acts like the internet is his personal playground. Followers couldn't stop laughing because the jokes weren't mean. They were honest, spot-on reactions that reflected exactly what everybody else was thinking. The wildest part is that even with all the roasting, you could tell they respect Kanye's creativity. They just couldn't ignore the fact that this particular stunt was, in every possible way, freaky as hell.
This is what happened. And I love to just share the story because I felt so, I was traumatized by it because it wasn't like something, you a kid, you know what I'm saying? Like, you just do what you see. And then you're told that it's wrong afterwards. And then you're told it's wrong. And then you're made to be embarrassed about what you did. And you meant, or it's like, this is who you are for the rest of your life. That shit was like blocked out of my head for like 10 years. And I knew that once that it was expressed, because I had people around me that was like, yo, take it to your grave. It's like getting over the fear, bro.
And the stunt itself, the visuals alone had people stunned. From the artistic angles to the dramatic lighting to the weirdly intense atmosphere, Kanye gave the world something that looked half fashion campaign, half performance art, and half what is he doing? And that math doesn't even add up, but that's Kanye. Unpredictable, bold, and always pushing the culture somewhere new, even when the route makes no sense. Mace and Cam saw the moment and turned it into a Harlem comedy classic, setting the stage for one of the funniest breakdowns the culture has seen in months.
Good. You hear what he said about you?
Yeah, that's why I'm talking to you. Because I don't usually talk to niggas who suck dick once they suck dick. I don't go back. I don't go back and forth once you admit you suck dick. That's just me. Right.
Well, real quick, just for context, can I read what he said? Because the audience is probably like, but what did he say? So, Ye, in a deleted tweet, he said, How Cam say I'm doing anything bad for Chicago? Chicago loves me. I love Cam. It's niggas like you that had me shook to release the song, but I ain't scared of y'all type of niggas. And thank you for making Dipset. You're a god. And f you, by the way. And I got on my $2 million Dipset belt as I tweet.
It might have been a phase.
So what Cam is saying is that his whole phase is up. he can have his whole phase deleted.
Listen,
that's what Drea said.
No, you could delete being a hoe, what Dre said, but Dre ain't a man who's. That's what I'm saying.
As Mace and Cam kept roasting Kanye's stunt, the internet lit up even harder because the deeper they went, the funnier the whole situation became. Kanye's promo move wasn't just freaky, it was mysterious, dramatic, and way too serious for something nobody even understood yet. Cam said it looked like something Kanye cooked up at 3 in the morning after drinking too much creative juice. And Mace said Kanye probably told the whole team, just trust me, even though nobody knew what they were trusting. The way they described it had people in tears, because Kanye really does operate like a one-man artistic factory that refuses to explain itself. Every pose, every camera angle, every outfit looked like it meant something important, but without context, it just looked wild. Fans online were trying to decode the stunt like it was some lost ancient message. People were zooming in, analyzing poses, breaking down symbolism, making theories, and none of it made the whole thing any less weird. Kanye has done some legendary promotion strategies over the years, but this one felt like he was pushing shock value with no safety net underneath him. It wasn't sexy, it wasn't clean, it wasn't aesthetic, it was straight up bizarre. And that's why Mace and Cam had a field day with it. They even joked that Kanye probably didn't even brief his own team. He just showed up, said, start recording, and let the chaos take over.
If you put out a song, I'm just saying, if you put out a song and you putting out music the last 20 years, and this is the first song saying that you such your little cousins, and this is the reason he may be in jail, we not allowed to say nothing about that. You ain't been, you got 3, 4, 5 albums, Grammys. We ain't had no ducking on none of these other joints. Now it's that's what I'm saying. We had motherfucking good morning, then they like good morning, you know, the other shit with Pusha T. We don't hear nothing about that. So the first time you talking about you molested your little cousin, we not allowed to talk about it? Come on, bro. I gotta stop. 100 other talk about the same thing with other people. 100 other mention it. But when Cam say something, it's like you you said you all right, we didn't know that. We're talking about it. Then you said after that, all that you gay. Okay, if you gay, fine, you gay. I didn't know. You're a public figure. Not only just a public figure, you're a superstar, or was a superstar. Well, I don't know if you was or is or what. You're going to talk about when you say you Kanye, and that's just what happened. I'm not dissing you or judging you or anything else. We just never heard that you like to do that.
The funniest part came when Mace started comparing Kanye's stunt to some of the wild stuff Harlem dudes used to try back in the day. Except Kanye wasn't doing it as a joke, he was dead serious. Cam said Kanye walks around like he's starring in a movie that only he can see. And this promo was one of those scenes where the director just lets the actor do whatever they want. That line set the internet on fire because it perfectly captured Kanye's vibe. Unpredictable genius mixed with intentional confusion. And people love it. Even when they're confused, they love it. Kanye is the only artist alive who can drop something completely chaotic, and instead of losing steam, he trends even harder. The reaction wasn't just laughter, it sparked debates too. Some people said Kanye was reinventing artistic expression. Others said he needed new friends who would tell him, nah bro, not this time. And then you had the Maze and Cam crowd who said, man, this is comedy gold. Keep going, Kanye. People started sharing clips of the roast, remixing their jokes, and turning Kanye's stunt into a meme that spread across every app within hours. The culture loves chaos, and Kanye loves giving them exactly that. What made the moment even more intense is that Kanye didn't explain anything. No message, no caption, no rollout, nothing. Just raw, freaky visuals dropped into the world with zero explanation. And that gives Mace and Cam even more material because they said Kanye's silence makes his stunts 10 times funnier. They said yeah, be acting like everyone should automatically understand his vision, even when the vision looks like something out of a dream sequence gone wrong. And that's exactly why this roast hit so hard. It was the perfect blend of confusion, comedy, and cultural chaos.
If you giving him a pass,
I can't give him no pass.
I'm not going back and forth.
I didn't hear all that, but
we talked about it last week.
I gotta walk away.
He put out a record and saying he had sex with his cousin, and I'm actually trying to find the cousin. I want to interview the cousin. I'm trying to find, so anybody who knows this cousin that he's talking about and what jail he's in, we're willing to go to the jail to do the interview with the cousin who's been molested during life right now. We're actually on the hunt to find him personally at this personal moment, to find out exactly what Kanye did to him led to him being in this situation right now. Because Kanye said this is potentially why he could be doing life in jail, because he molested his younger cousin. If you gay, I like the fact that you admit that you gay. I don't like people that's in the closet and don't say they gay and they act like they straight. Just look, we in 2025, you gay. It's all good. If you like on your personal time, that's what you like to do. I can't get mad at that. That's what you like to do. Just don't hide it. Don't be around secretly with this and you want to and ain't on that. Niggas on something else. Just tell niggas that. So after we play basketball or we do business, go enjoy your evening. We going to enjoy ours.
As the roast kept spreading, people started realizing that this wasn't just about jokes, it was about the cultural impact Kanye still has, even when his ideas slip into the bizarre lane. Mace and Cam kept pointing out how Kanye controls attention like nobody else. He doesn't need a label rollout, a press conference, or a team of strategists. He just drops something wild, and the whole internet stops what it's doing. That's part of what makes Kanye so unique. Even when the stunt looks like an outtake from a sci-fi art project, people still watch, react, and share it like it's the biggest thing of the week. Macy laughed and said Kanye probably planned this whole thing knowing everyone would roast it but still keep talking about it nonstop. And honestly, he was right. Kanye doesn't mind being the punchline as long as the world keeps paying attention. Cam took it a step further, saying Kanye has mastered the art of strategic chaos. Everything he does looks random, but somehow it always lands in the center of conversation. And that conversation always leads back to his music, his brand, or his next project. This freaky stunt might have looked strange, but it succeeded at getting the entire culture focused on Kanye again. Even the people who hated the visuals were still reposting them, still reacting, still trying to figure out what the man was thinking. In today's digital world, that means Kanye won.
Kanye West seemingly admits to performing sexual acts on his cousin after they saw two men kissing in an X-rated magazine when they were kids. I s***ed my cousins till I was 14.
What happened at 14?
Taste buds get a little stronger. Puberty starts to kick in. Your taste buds either get stronger or they change. You don't eat the same things you did when you was a kid. Kanye is so mad that Shannon Sharp took the headline. You admitted to what y'all don't know is that in Paris wasn't about the country.
I forgot.
Paris was the name of a person. I my cousins. I'm gonna be honest with you. I saw that headline. I said, "What am I supposed to do with this information?"
Well,
I my cousins till I was 14. Okay, I don't think you stop. Once you get that oral fixation, you know what I'm saying? People that used to smoke cigarettes don't stop. They move on to something else, vapes or the nicotine gum. You're always gonna have that oral fixation. Let me go look at the lyrics of this.
We need to get through the wire.
I need to see if we missed something, man. Let me see.
But the part that made people relate to Mace and Cam's roast so much is that they spoke like real fans reacting in real time. They weren't sugarcoating anything. They were laughing just like everyone else, pointing out the weird details other people were too scared to mention. Mace said the stunt looked like Kanye shot it in a dream and woke up thinking it was the greatest idea ever. Cam said it looked like Kanye was auditioning for a role in a movie that didn't exist. And people went crazy because it was exactly how everyone felt but didn't know how to say it. The culture loves Kanye, but the culture also loves keeping him honest. And nothing keeps someone honest like two Harlem legends flaming them with respect. Mace and Cam didn't tear him down. They lifted the moment up by giving it the entertainment value it needed. They turned confusion into comedy, awkwardness into entertainment, and Kanye's mystique into a cultural moment everyone could enjoy. The funniest part is that Kanye probably loved the attention. He has always thrived on reactions, good, bad, confused, whatever. As long as the world is looking, he's satisfied. And this stunt, paired with Mace and Cam's roast, created one of those moments that reminds everyone why Kanye remains one of the most unpredictable forces in entertainment. He can drop something that makes zero sense and still dominate the entire timeline for 48 hours straight. That's power. That's influence. And that's pure Kanye.
Kanye, when somebody bring up his name to you, what's your first thoughts?
Kanye, he play crazy with who he want to play crazy with. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, that crazy when it's convenient.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Yeah.
Facts.
Yeah, so
Yeah, I agree with you wholeheartedly on that, bro.
That's what I think.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. When it's beneficial. Facts.
Every time I see Kanye, I've seen Kanye about a year and a half, 2 years, about a year and a half ago. Was saying as a mother. What's up, Cam? You need some beats? Nigga, I'm like, yeah, fuck around. Yo, all right, cool, man. It's like, yo, I might fuck around with you tonight. You going to Tully? Like, let's go on the Tully and vibe. I pause and like talk about beats. I'm like, all right, cool. 2 days later, going crazy on the news and all type of shit. Every time I see Kanye, he's perfectly fine.
Yeah. And he be saying some true shit sometimes too.
Yeah,
off the wall.
Yeah, I mean, I've never seen a crazy Kanye personally, ever.
By the time the dust settled, the roast had officially gone viral, and the culture had crowned Kanye's freaky stunt as one of the wildest promo drops of the year. Mace and Cam stamped it with legendary commentary, and Kanye once again proved that he can shake the entire industry without saying a single word. The meme pages were flooded, the reactions were endless, and the clip of Mace and Cam flaming the promo became a non-stop highlight across timelines. People weren't just laughing. They were analyzing, debating, and trying to figure out whether Kanye planned this whole chain reaction on purpose. Because with Kanye, nothing ever feels truly accidental. Even when he looks like he's spiraling, somehow he ends up exactly where he wants the spotlight to be. Mace said something that really stuck with people. He said Kanye might be crazy, but he's crazy with a strategy. That line exploded online because it captured exactly what the world has been saying for years. Kanye's methods might look unhinged, but the results always hit. Cam said Kanye moves like a chess player who plays 3 boards ahead, even if the moves confuse everybody watching. And once again, the internet agreed. Even this bizarre stunt sparked conversations about album rollouts, artistic freedom, creativity, and how far an artist should go to get attention in today's crowded digital world. But the truth is simple. Nobody else can pull off something this strange and still come out with momentum. If another artist tried it, people would clown them into oblivion. But Kanye, he gets clowned and he gets praised at the same time. That's why the culture loves him. He's fearless, unpredictable, emotional, artistic, chaotic, and brilliant, all at once. And moments like this remind everyone that no matter how wild he gets, the world still pays attention. Mace and Cam closed out their roast by saying Kanye is one of one. Nobody else exists in his lane. And that's why their jokes hit so hard without feeling disrespectful. They weren't trashing him. They were reacting like real people watching something unreal. And that authenticity is why their breakdown went viral. It wasn't scripted, it wasn't forced. It was 2 Harlem icons giving their honest reaction to one of the most bizarre promo drops the game has seen in a minute. This entire situation proves how much power Kanye still holds in the culture, even during his strangest moments. It also proves how important voices like Mace and Cam are. They help the world laugh through the confusion, break down the chaos, and keep everything grounded with humor and personality. Kanye gives the world the spectacle, and Mace and Cam give the world the commentary.